Reynor is ready, waiting for Clem. Clem's ready. Let's get into it. This is game number 1, boys. Should be good. This is the first show match I'm organizing. I kind of wanted to see which one of these two is, well, not necessarily better, but kind of curious about the result. I know Reynor in the past, in my opinion, has been the better player, but Clem recently has had some decent results and kind of went up in skill quite a bit. So we're going to see. WCS overlay. I think if I do WCS overlay, I would have to reposition the bottom part completely. And like I said, this is not a professional cast. This is a pleb cast analyzing games. Okay. Let's get into it, boys. This is game number 1. In the top left, I'm not going to be introducing players every single game. In the top left, we have the 15-year-old Italian Zerg Reynor. And in the bottom right, the 15-year-old French Terran Clem. So we'll see what builds they decide to go for. Reynor, I've played more against him, I guess. And I kind of know what playstyle he has in TVZ since, I'm Terran, he's Zerg. Played against him before, but for Clem, I'm actually not sure what he does currently in TVZ, so we'll see what he opts to do. But either way, you guys should learn something new today, and the game should be pretty entertaining. Hopefully, we don't get a 5-0. A little bit of back and forth would be good, but we'll see. Okay, so Reynor gonna go for hatch first. Pretty standard, nothing unusual. He's not checking for proxies, which is interesting. Most Zergs usually send their second overlord to check for proxies, like either here or the bottom left side. But maybe he knows Clem pretty well, and he knows that Clem doesn't proxy, so he doesn't really care about it. Or maybe on the other side, he's kind of confident that even if he does get proxy, he can hold. But I'm pretty sure he's just dead against 2 or 4 racks Marines. In the meantime, Clem is gonna go for just a Reaper expand with gas first. So faster factory, no 2-1-1 builds. Just gonna be probably some Hellions, Starport, and we'll see what else. I'm actually curious if he goes for mech, because I'm pretty sure he was playing bio prior to this big patch we had. So we're gonna see if he also started playing mech, because I know a lot of Terrans are doing that, just doing mech, and kind of some of them are doing well, some of them are struggling, but for now can't really tell much. I mean, this is the beginning of the game. Reaper gonna poke in. Let's see if he can get anything. At pro level, I mean, the pro level, or the level these guys are playing at, which is pro level, you cannot really afford to lose any drones as a Zerg, and any link that you can get as a Terran is a success. Reynor should try to, you can see he's micring the link back, the weakened one, so he shouldn't really be able to get anything done. Gets a link, again, not a big deal, but gets 2 links, so it's pretty nice for him. You saw that Reynor was also taking drone to the 3rd, wanted to expand, but Clem denied it pretty nicely. And actually, Reynor takes the forward base. This is really interesting because this base is usually very easy to harass and attack into. So you, as a Zerg, you want to avoid taking this base. Now, if he was going to take a different 3rd, he would go for this one, which is why Clem is scouting here, right now. He sees no 3rd there, he's going to see it here and kind of probably be surprised by this. I mean, I would. Goes into main, scouts what's going on, and yeah. Usually when the Zergs take this base, this means that they're going to all in. We see the Roach Warren coming up. This might be defensive Roach Warren. He only has 1 gas, so this might be some kind of Roach Ling all in, or it might be, like I said, the safety Roach Warren, but the hatchery positioning is pretty uncommon. Like, I mean, he would have hard time defending from Hellions on the high ground, just poking. But we'll see. Meanwhile, Clem is going for Cloak Banshees straight away. So no Viking, no Medevac, just Cloak Banshees with the Armory. This can still be Bio if he gets like Tech Lab sometime soon and starts Stim, but if he doesn't, it's gonna be Mech. Okay, so Reynor adding some spores. Where's the? Oh yeah, he saw the Banshee with the Overlord, so he's adding some spores and just trying to defend against this. Now, Reynor actually only has 4 queens in total, which is kind of low. I think he maybe missed a production cycle. He should have like 5 queens or maybe even 6 at this point. But maybe because of his build that he went for roaches, the queens are delayed. Oh, loses a Banshee there, a little bit sloppy. Gets surrounded with lanes, and yeah, Reynor is gonna be able to clean this up pretty easily. Pretty easily. I would have liked, like that attack for example, since Zerg took this face, I would have liked for him to just park Hellions here. With Cloak Banshee. Cloak Banshee wouldn't be able to get contested by anything. Lair is only halfway done, so he would kind of have free reign over that third. Maybe not kill it, but delay and deny a lot of mining. So at least that's the approach I would go for. So now he goes for it, but with only Banshee, I think it won't be as effective. So you can see if Hellions were here, they would be able to roast these drones really quick. Picks off drone here and there. The creep spread is not amazing, but it's not bad either. So Clem stopped it a little bit, but Reynor still managed to get the creep spread going. Now he's just droning up. He's going for Roach attack upgrade, or Roach Hydra Ranger's attack upgrade. He didn't really scout anything, which is a little bit surprising. He doesn't know if this is mech or bio, but again, you know, sometimes you just don't know if the players know each other. So in this case, maybe Reynor knows how Clem plays and he's just doing a blind counter, which is not something you should be doing, but you know, maybe he's just going for that. Ooh, this is going to be super annoying. This is actually really important because he has no anti-air. Like the Thor is going to come up, but he's going to delay the CC by like 30 seconds at least, which is quite a bit. Okay, Hellions here. There's actually no units out of Reynor at this point. Some few roaches popping out. He's going to be able to kill this fourth. His expansion pattern is really interesting. Really interesting. Maybe he just doesn't want to take these two. Although he did try to take this one on start because of the pushes later on with mech, but we'll see. Clem kills the Overlord, but again, you know, he's establishing his third while Reynor is setting up the fourth. So economy-wise, Clem is definitely behind. I mean, Reynor did everything right on the beginning, defended the harassment, didn't really lose too many drones, 7, which is not too bad. Reynor's going to do a counter push here, and what he is doing right now, he's just trading his army for mech army, and he knows that he has like a small timing where there's no siege things up yet, so he knows he's going to be able to trade very efficiently. If you look at the units lost, this is very good for Zerg, because if you play mech, it should be, you know, the other way around. So Clem does clean this up, but what happens now is all the Hellions are gone, which means Reynor is transitioning into Hydras. And obviously, Hellions are not the counter for Hydras, but they're pretty good, especially if you get Blue Flame and, you know, attack upgrade as well. But yeah, we'll see what Clem's plan right now is. I know that Reynor is just gonna go straight into just mass Hydra, some Roaches, into Vipers, and just try to hit the push before Clem sets up any good anti-Viper counters. Like, I think the best anti-Viper counters in this patch are Ghosts, because Ghosts also received a buff where if their snipe gets interrupted, they get the energy back. So we'll see what he decides to go for. For now, he's making Vikings, but you see Vipers coming out of Reynor. He's probably gonna put some light pressure. I don't really expect him to commit. Oh, he might. He might, yeah, he's going for it. Okay, well. Clem has to pull the SCVs. I think he's doing a little bit of damage, but I think there's no need for this. He can just wait for Vipers. Ooh, losing the medevac trip. I think one Thor is going to survive. Be a hero. But yeah, Reynor is doing everything right so far. Like, he keeps re-engaging into mech, just trading, even though that wasn't really an efficient one. Keeps trading units because he's not allowing for the siege tank count to get higher, and because of his earlier economy lead, you can see that. Well, he's up 50 supply because of it. But yeah, so far so good. I'm expecting a big Viper push to just mass Roach Hydra, and just pretty much try to end the game. At pro level, like, I know this is something I'm not gonna do, by the way. I'm not gonna hype up like, oh, can Clem defend? Or again, this is not a normal cast. This is more, you know, trying to analyze the games. And from here on out, it will be very hard for Clem to come back. I think if Reynor executes the push correctly, he should be able to win. And even if not win, to delay the fourth base for Clem quite a bit. But we'll see. Liberator Harass, always good. No Spore. Which is a little bit of a... not greed, maybe just, you know, he forgot. Ooh, that was very close. He was moving out to the top side, and then he just sees the army here. Managed just to come back in time. Okay, so what is his anti-air? He has 3 Vikings. I mean, he can probably pick off a Viper. Ah, never mind. Grabs the siege tanks, grabs the Vipers, and again, this is the part of softening up mech, right? So again, this looks like Clem defended. Oh, meanwhile, oh, this is actually really sick. I faced this recently in my games, and I completely got destroyed by this. Yeah, he's just like trading army, softening up everything he can. He killed a bunch of SCVs. Let's check how many. He killed 19 SCVs. Putting some pressure, and what happened here is he traded Roach Hydra for Hellbats. Now you might think, well, that's a really bad trade, right? But in reality, the Hellbats are what protect their siege tanks. Like, they're not gonna do any damage. Like, you're not expecting your Hellbats to reach for the Hydras and kill them all. So what happens now is the first attack, the Hellbats traded for Roach Hydra. The second attack, there's nothing to tank for the tanks. So now the target for the picking is the siege tanks and the Vipers. So that's when the mech Terran starts losing gas units, and that's no bueno, boys. No bueno. This is pretty good location for him to attack into. Once the Terran pulls back here, he just casts 2 Blinding Clouds. Even walk into the main and just trade the units for production, pretty much. 2 Blinding Clouds here. Oh, he's gonna go for pulls, actually. Okay. Alright, still good. Picks up a lot of units. Doesn't want to commit, I guess, into the main, but he kind of gets clumped up here and gets absolutely obliterated. Now that was not a good trade. He did kill a command center that was floating here, so that's good. Kill the base. Not bad. The upgrades, +3 attack for Zerg, 3/3 for Terran, which is pretty sick. +3 weapons for siege tanks is very important. He has a lot of Vikings. Are there any Vipers on the map? There's 3 Vipers. Okay. What Reynor needs to do now is just buy time for the Broodlords. He does have a lot of Vikings though, so he needs to be careful about that. He needs to parasitic bomb these Vikings, because his next focus should be. Wow, he's gonna go for it. Okay. Oh, that's a huge Blinding Cloud on the siege tanks. 5 siege tank Blinding Cloud. This is rough. I'm not sure why he went for that. That was definitely a big mistake. So the reason why I say that, his Broodlords, I mean, they're morphing. I don't know. I think one just morphed. Maybe he canceled it. But he had about 10 Corruptors, Broodlords were morphing, so I think all he needed to do is buy himself time, and he should have used Parasitic Bombs on the Vikings, soften up the Vikings so that once the Broodlords come up, he can clean up the tanks. Because Vipers, since they have 3 spells, you kind of have to pick which spells you're going for, and if you're going for Broodlords, obviously you want to kill all the anti-air units, and then, you know, you can just kind of clear everything on the ground. So, I think the whole game, Clem was definitely behind, but Reynor with that engagement. I mean, the attack here was also not very good. He ended up being bottled up right here and losing a lot of units. Maybe killed like 4 or 5 siege tanks, which kind of allowed for Clem to come back into the fight. So yeah, he gave up on the Broodlord dream. He's just remaxing on Roach Hydra. He probably feels the pressure that he needs to make units right now, and that he doesn't have time for Broodlords. Plus the where did the Vikings just go? Wait, did he just lose all the Vikings? Wait, what? Wait, what? Didn't he just have like 12 Vikings here? Okay. Oh, the Blinding Cloud though. So, one thing to mention is this is why I don't think Vikings are good against Vipers in the current patch, and why I don't think Vipers were ever good against Vipers. Because yes, you do kill them, but they still get the Blinding Clouds off, and you don't actually prevent the Blinding Clouds from coming down. And I think the perfect counter to Vipers, if you go for mech, is the... oh my god. That was close. Are the Ghosts. So I think if all these Vikings were Ghosts, he would probably have around 10 Ghosts now, and he can pop all these Vipers super quickly. Even if some of them get pulled in, he can just EMP the Vipers, kind of allow himself to push further, I guess, and you know, not just get completely destroyed. So one thing that Clem is doing right, he's keeping up with expansions. The worker kill is actually not looking too good. Only 18 at this point in the game, or yeah, only 18 as a meching turn is a little bit low. So I think a little bit more Hellion Harass, maybe even Liberator would be quite nice. Oh, that's definitely know that feeling. Gets popped. Alright, there are the Blinding Clouds. Just one separates it pretty quickly. You won't be losing it. Picks off a siege tank. This is definitely not an angle he wants to go in though. Like, this is very awkward because the Vikings can sit here. The Hydras can't really touch them because of the, you know, low to high ground. You can see he's hunting because he knows he can just pull back here. Ooh. Ooh, that's rough. That was a nice little debate right there. Okay, seems that Clem's way of dealing with this is just keep producing Vikings, but I feel like the more Vipers the Zerg has and Infestors, it kind of becomes a bigger risk for Terran. You know, because if you have 20 Vikings, if you had Fungal and Parasitic Bomb, you just lose everything. That's why I also like Ghosts, because they're kind of individual units. I would like to see a little bit more of spread on these siege tanks. Probably the spread he would want to do right now is like this. Like, some siege tanks here, some siege tanks here. Or just, yeah, spread them out backwards so the Blinding Cloud doesn't affect more than like 1 or max 2 tanks. Now, he has a really big amount of Hellbats, so the siege tanks will be surviving in this fight. What I would like to see him do is just run a couple of Hellbats or Hellions here, maybe even here, transform them into Hellbats, and just make Reynor run around instead of just, you know, sit in one place. But yeah, so far, Clem's doing pretty well. Picks off something. Oh my god, that's... oh my... okay, good split, good split. Okay, survives. That's so many Vikings though. Like it's so scary to just mess up with your micro once and you will be absolutely wrecked. Always a good move. He sees that the Terran is in front of his base. He sees that the Terran is pushing, so what he does is he just sends a little army around, kills some SCVs, 33 SCVs in total, because why not, right? A couple of Hydras, a couple of Roaches, not a big investment, so might as well. And he's gonna do it again. Again, there's no reason not to, right? Clem has this position, but he's not really pushing in. He's just kind of saying, oh my god, that's gonna be a huge flying cloud. Yikes. Yikes. Parasitic bombs go down. And this is the problem I was talking about. It becomes very messy for the Terran to control your Vikings. And that's why I just don't think they're good. I think maybe 4 Vikings is fine, 4 to 6, just to have some. But more than that, it kind of becomes a disadvantage. Ooh, the 20 Muta switch. This is actually very smart. This is like 200 IQ play right here. So he sees that there's absolutely no Thors in this army. So what he does right now, he pulled all the Vipers in, or all the Vikings in, killed them, now transitions into 20 Mutas, and I think this might be GG. He's gonna lose all of these tanks. Although Mutas have no attack upgrades, which is pretty funny, because these tanks have +3 armor. So you can see, even though 20 Mutas are shooting at them, they're dying very, very slowly. Ooh, the Hellion run by. Is there no... Oh, there's Grand Army. Okay. He did manage to pick off a hatchery right here. But Clem is still holding on. Ooh, that barbecue though. Yikes. Okay, he's getting quite a few drone kills. How many drones? 63 drones. Still good. Still pretty good. Reynor kind of stopped expanding. The Mutas destroying everything. Thors are coming out. But he took quite a bit of damage. Like, there's no main CC, there's no natural CC. Oh, never mind, natural CC survives. But yeah. I think Reynor just needs to keep expanding, maybe even secure his base a little bit more. With some spines, get an expo on the bottom. Get even an expo here. You have so much money, you might as well. Because if one of his bases fall, like this one, he is only down to this mining base, which is very, very problematic. Because Clem is still mining off of kind of 1.5, I guess. So we'll see what he decides to go for. Hellion run by, doesn't do anything. Muta's being annoying again. Picks up some Vikings. And yeah. I like the Reynor play, to be honest, to go Mutas. But you know, now that I've seen it with +0 on the attack, it's kind of very, you know, very, well, not a lot of damage. Let's go with that. Oh, the good blinding cloud, nothing at all sieged up. Another blinding cloud. Yikes, this is gonna be really bad. He doesn't have any more Vipers though, but he traded a lot of units there. But I'm not sure if that was good for Reynor. He keeps attacking through these little chokes that just do not favor him. If that fight was the same except Reynor was coming from this angle, I think he straight up cleans that, but yeah. This is gonna go down for sure. And again, this is the 3rd command center he's killed in this location. So that's one really good thing he's been doing. Just denying the bases constantly. Not allowing for Terran to expand. And Clem is mined out. I mean that's it. He's broke as a joke, as Roddy would say. 6 mineral patches is all that's separating him from bankrupt. Okay, so he's floating yet another command center, and this is, guys, this is the only command center he has. He does not have any more scans. Reynor doing what, like, Zerg can and always should do in this situation. He's just counterattacking, because why not? He doesn't want to fight the main army. So he's doing as much damage as he can. Well, Reynor just took this base now. I completely forgot about this one. So yeah, they're gonna go into a little bit of a base trade, and I think if Reynor plays this correctly, which would be to just transfer everything here, start Broodlords, and just like let go of these two bases. They're already dead. Start remaking your tech if the Terran goes for there, for that side, and just let go. He has a Broodlord. He's very broke as well. We'll see if he manages to pick off the. Oh my God! The Widow Mines do friendly fire, soften up all the mech units. Blind clouds go down. The units come back, and yeah, I think this is gonna be it, boys. This is going to be it for game number 1. We had a long one, a macro game for first game. Very nice. This is the part where casters say, "What can Clem do to come back? Can he hold on?" No, he can't. He's dead, guys. He's dead. 4 siege tanks do not defend this, let me tell you. Unless he just doesn't attack, then siege tanks do defend that. But you know, he doesn't know how many siege tanks there are, right? I mean, he's seen those 4, but he doesn't know if there's like 5 more here and 5 more here. You know, gotta be honest. And yeah, he's gonna pick up the command center, or try to again. Not gonna work. Wow, Clem is really holding on. So, army supply. I mean, that's just sad. Didn't he have Broodlords? He's just chilling in the back. Look at Clem. You know the game's done when Terran's production tab 26 minutes into a game is a Viking and then a siege tank, and then puts up with 3 Hellions. You know, not the perfect situation. Some people are like, "Oh, why is he sending just 1 Hellion? Did the others die?" It's like, no, that's how much money he has, guys. He has enough money for 1 Hellion harass. That's how broke he was. GG. Reynor takes game number 1. Very nice. Second map. So a little bit back and forth. I think at 2 points Clem through his disadvantage, and then at 2 points Reynor through his. But I think the bigger throw was definitely when the Reynor engaged through chokes twice. But he managed to come back through just denying that, what was it? 6th base? Yeah, 6th base on the like 6 o'clock. He kept killing it. I think he killed 3 command centers. Oh no, 1 command center and 3 orbitals, which is pretty insane. So he was doing a good job there. And managed to bring it home. Okay, second map is Boardwalk. Alright, he's gonna restart the game. He says he's lagging. Make me a referee. Insane plays. I'm here, did you miss me? For sure. For sure. Okay. Okay, just waiting for Clem to come back. Then we will continue our little show match. Alright, Clem is ready. Reynor. How many snipes is a Viper? 1? Vipers get one shot. Which is why Ghost is, I think, very good. Ah, both of them are ready. Let's get started. So this is the map that Reynor vetoed first. I'm not actually sure what Clem vetoed first. I forgot. We'll see though. So Reynor vetoed this map. Obviously doesn't prefer to play on it. We'll see if Clem has something special cooking. But yeah. Top right, Reynor. Top left, Clem. We'll see what they go for this time. Check this out. Ready for production? Huh? Look at that production, boys. Come on. Amazing. Okay. While they're building up, we're gonna read some of your boys' questions. If you could choose to play against any pro player in Best 3, who would it be? MVP. How do you handle when Protoss goes mass carrier, mass battle cruisers? Oops. How do you handle a 2 factory and 1 is proxy with Reapers and Cyclones? That kills me even when I scout it. Make a siege tank. Make a bunker. And you're good. I mean, I wouldn't pay any player to play against them. I've played against pretty much every player. But I never played against MVP. Okay, so Clem SCV Scouts, the reason why he has CV Scouts is this map is one of the smaller ones in the all-ins or something that people do. And look at that. A Roachvoren. Very nice. Now, Clem didn't scout this, so Clem needs to get his butt in. Oh, he's going back. Oh, he needs to scout that. The thing is, he saw that it's pull first, so he needs to keep the Reaper back. But because he's keeping the Reaper back, he won't scout the Roaches, which is the tricky part. He's searching for links, but he won't see the Roaches until the very last moment. He needs to cancel the star. Ah, yikes. Yikes. He needs to cancel the starport, go 2 Cyclones. Is he gonna do it? He cancels 1 Hellion. Okay, he's gonna keep starport at this point because he did scout it late and starport is almost done anyway. I would like this bunker. This is a problem. I feel like I mean, he saw it too late, right? That's the main issue. Reynor managed to deny the SCV scout with 2 links, and Clem kind of didn't go all the way through and scout in the main. He just scouted the natural and went back. So this is not an all-in. Like, this is not a version where he's just gonna mass road Ravager of 1 base. He is already transitioning, already droning up, and he's already ahead 4 drones, and I think he's just gonna drone up as much as he can while probably I would like to see him make more queens and just keep droning up. Alright, Clem doing some cute micro right here. Very nice. He's gonna be able to defend that. Let's look at the damage. Okay, so he killed a depot. killed a reactor. Not the biggest of deals, I guess. He killed 2 workers, which is, you know, not really a lot. And if we look at the worker count, this is right now not good for the Zerg. He also made extra roaches. Now this is a little bit of a problem. Even though it's only 3, this early in the game, if you commit to more units, they have to be justified. So he made those 3 roaches that have been sitting there for quite a bit now, and didn't really give him any value. And what Clem is going to do is just go siege tanks. Stim, so I'm guessing he's gonna do 3 racks, stim push, and see what he can do with it. This is pretty good. He's gonna deny this 3rd possibly with a little bit of micro. He should be able to cancel the 3rd because it's going to be really hard for Reynor to go back and forth between bases. Yeah, so now he's gonna go down, shoot at the hatch, and yeah. Look at that micro. Cute little micro picks off a roach. You can just fight these roaches now. Look at that. Banjo. Okay, Clem's just going all out. He's like, you failed. Not an all-in. Again, this wasn't an all-in, this was a pressure, but he probably feels that he defended it pretty well and that Reynor didn't do enough damage to justify that, so he's just gonna go ahead and try to end the game, boys. Meanwhile, Reynor, actually, 41 drones, he does not care about macro game. He has no Evo chambers. He is on 3 gas, so he's just gonna mass roaches and move across the map. Clem sees this with the medevac, of course. So he's already making a bunker. He should make another 1 or 2 bunkers. Because sometimes you see things, but you might not realize, and I'm not sure if he realizes that this is extremely committed. Or maybe he just feels very confident. Look at that micro. Oh my god. Yeah, Clem's... Whoa, why on siege? Well, that was scary, because the units were like ready to move in, and he just unsieges everything. Alright, Stim is done. The party is over for Reynor. We'll see. Oh, picks off 1 siege tank, alright? Which is very nice. But the longer this game goes, the worse it's going to become for Reynor because, well, you know, unupgraded roaches with no armor against +1 green soon is going to be a very bad time for Reynor. He's going to try to go Evo and transition out of this. I would have liked to see him actually keep making roaches and just go for roach burrow speed instead. Because... let's actually see his... okay, so he actually didn't scout anything. And this is the 2nd game in a row where he just doesn't... or isn't scouting. So he might not realize that this is 2 base, which is why he's going for 2 Evo chambers. Because if I think if he knew that this was 2 base, he would have just gone for like tunneling claws and just try to overwhelm this army instead of trying to like macro out of this. But we'll see. We'll see, boys. Okay, trading an army here. A drop coming in here as well. That's gonna get cleaned up. Or is it? There it is. Okay, so Reynor right now, I would like to see him just make well, he has no money for infectors, that's the problem. Because he started these upgrades, which I'm not sure if they're gonna finish before the game ends. More reinforcements coming in. Shields is about to be done. Clem actually gets a 3rd, very delayed, but manages to get 1 down. 1 medevac goes down, yikes. And yeah, I would like to see Reynor just get a lot of Ravagers and just buy all this constantly. Okay. He's gonna keep pushing through here. I mean, this is gonna be like a nightmare to engage for Zerg. Like if he puts a tank here, here, and then top side, how does Zerg engage into this? It's still doing a little bit of a harassment. And there's the tunneling claws and burrow. Getting it now. But is it too late? We will find out. And yeah, this is another case, and I feel like this is a weakness of Clem. He does pushes, but he doesn't really push with them. You know what I mean? Like, he's doing this push, but Reynor doesn't care. Like, Reynor's just sitting here. So Reynor is going to do the same thing again. He did a little bit of a counterattack. Almost got a siege tank, not quite, but... I feel that Clem should have been way more committed and confident into pushing there. Because the supply was like 120 or 110 against 120. Now the supply difference is 40. Because, you know, Reynor did drone up during all of that. And he got his economy back up. Oh, that roach. And there's the roach burrow. Is he gonna see it? Like, let's check his vision. He should see. Oh, he doesn't see it. Uh-oh. Yikes. And yeah. That's why I suggested earlier to go for tunneling claws and roach burrow. Because I don't think Clem would expect it, and also he could just overwhelm him with like insane amount of roaches at the same time. And yeah, I think Reynor with that opener was a disadvantage, especially with Clem microing cyclones really well. But then he kind of didn't really push his, not necessarily advantage, but he definitely had a timing to kill Reynor or kill the third base or something else. But didn't really make use of it, and now he will be behind boys because the infestors are up. The infestors cannot use fungal anymore while burrowed since the recent patch, so that's actually a pretty huge thing for TVZ. Oof, almost snipes that. Let's see, drop right here. Picks off an overlord. Not much else though. Not much else. I mean, Reynor is doing the smart thing, right? He's just putting like, just as I said, he's away. But he's putting like some roaches here, so he doesn't have to worry about drops. Roaches are kind of defending it on their own. Yeah. Meanwhile, Clem added another factory. So double factory siege tank production. Has a lot of siege tanks. 9 siege tanks. Pretty good. Upgrades 1+1 for tanks, and I think buys 2-1. Yeah, 2-1 against 1-1. So he still has an upgrade lead. I mean, this is all coming from the early game. Like, he still has that advantage. This is super risky though. He doesn't know where the main army is, so if infestors were like right here on Burrow Fungal, he loses quite a bit. Maybe he feels like he needs to go for this risky play. Either way, pays off, picks off a hatch, runs away. Very nice. Very nice. I think Reynor was about to push in because he was like all the way here, but then he started running back because I think the Overlord spotted the drop, or maybe he just decided to, you know, not go through with the actual push. Not sure where Clem is going. He needs to siege up like right now. Oh, this base. Actually, this base will not go down because he can just lift. Lift, 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 lift. And that's a rip. Bungles the Marines. Marines are slowly running away. I think Clem wanted to push through here, but why though? This seems like a complete nightmare to push through against Ravagers and Infestors. And just that decision from him to go from here to here, lost in that command center. And now he needs to do some damage. Like, he's behind a whole base. Ooh! get you baited, get the fungal. He has so many medevacs. Oh my god, it's so many medevacs. Shit. Ravager Vials. Oh. Yikes. He needs to like siege up here, siege up here, siege up here, just slowly go forward. And this is going to be really hard. There's Overlord, not Overlord, sorry. Just Burrow. Little bit of a Burrow play. And Reynor, oh my god, another fungal. There's so many siege things though, with +1. No, go back. Heal up your army, you have so many Zanavax, just heal up. +3 attack is about to finish, and again he's gonna have the upgrade lead. He really needs to split these siege things a little bit though, like 1 bile here, or 3 biles are gonna kill 3 siege things. So he needs to be a little bit more careful as far as that goes. Roach counterattack with about 15, 14, 12 roaches. Again, pretty good decision by Reynor. Just why not? You know, they're burrowed, so it might cause some issues. The hatchery goes down. He's trying to get Broodlords. Oh, we actually got him. Okay, we'll see if Clem actually decides to push through here, or decides to go back. For now, he's going through. Reynor doesn't seem to be paying attention. I think his whole army just died because he was microing burrow roaches on the other side of the map. So there's damage going everywhere. 26 workers killed from Reynor, and this army is pure siege thing against Broodlord and 3 Ravagers. Not good. 36 SCVs right now, and this is kind of make or break moment. Reynor is on basically 1 base, maybe 1.2 bases mining. That I wouldn't mind. Cheeky. So this is very dire for, I think, more so Reynor than Clem, because Clem is already, you know, established this base and he has it going for him. He can also lift the natural and go to gold. I'm not sure why he didn't do that with the main. Maybe like after losing this planetary, he just decided to grab that one to defend it easier. Okay. So Reynor had 2 options. One of the options was to just counterattack with Broodlords, but only 4 Broodlords is not really the big count that you need to kind of finish the game. So he decided to stay back. Meanwhile, Clem is the guy that's now trying to end the game because he doesn't want to get like Broodlord, Infestor, and Corruptor out of control, to have too many, and for him to then be kind of very difficult to deal with it. Picks off 2-3 siege tanks, very nice. But the Broodlords are exposed. He needs to fungal. Oh, he needs to fungal, but they were burrowed that whole time. And there's no more Broodlords, boys. This is a very scrappy game. Like, they're both so dead. And I'm... like, Reynor is not really mining. And Clem just keeps scanning because the last, I think the only, not the last, but the only thing you can lose to now is like some burrowed roach where siege things kill their own units. Yeah, this is gonna be the end, boys. This will be the end of this game. I'm not really sure why neither player was getting the gold, especially Reynor. Like, yes, there were drops in his main, but I feel like if he gets the gold and puts the roaches from here to the bottom side, then where's Clem gonna drop? Like, he had this base. If he has this one, there's no other place to go around. So that was a little bit of a weird one. But that's what you get with these kind of like a little bit newer, more awkward maps. But yeah, Clem gets it in the end. Ascension to Ire will be the next game, picked by Reynor. Okay. Ready? Let me update the score. Look at this. Professional overlay. Yummy. Race. Let's go. And again, the winner of this show match will get $50 funded by the cutie himself. This is something new I'm testing. We'll see how you guys on Twitch like it and how people on YouTube watching this later on enjoy it. But yeah, so far we had two kind of long games, back and forth. Both of them not really like decisive stomp wins, which is always good to see. You know, for that not to happen. But yeah, game 2, boys. Bottom right, we have the blue Terran, Clem. And in the top left, we have the red Zerg, Reynor. Actually, I said I'm not gonna...
Very worker friendly. No workers will ever be harmed by an oracle. Very worker friendly. No workers will ever be harmed by an oracle.
I said I'm not gonna do introductions, but there I am, doing them. Gia21, thank you so much for subbing with that Twitch Prime. And guys, that puts us 50% through the sub goal. Just one more. 1 out of 2. Let's go. I would like to see Clem go for proxy barracks, to be honest. Like, Reynor is just not scouting at all. And also, another weak point I think of Reynor is that he doesn't scout the main base at all. Like, he doesn't scout if it's mech or bio. I mean, both games he had like the overlords outside, never went in. So, yeah. That's something that perhaps if, you know, Clem realizes he can try and abuse, like maybe go 2-port Banshee or like, you know, 3cc or... Actually 3cc I don't think Zergs care too much about it, but something a little bit like more cheesy that would, you know, spice it up a little bit, something that Reynor would need to scout. But if you just play standard, it kind of plays into Reynor's hand, I think. So, another thing, I think the strong point that Clem had so far was the cute early game micro, and that's something you can do more of, whether it's with like a medevac Widowmine drop, like 1 Widowmine 6 Marines. And I think later stages, Clem needs to be careful of the counterattacks, because that's something that Reynor did consistently well in both games. And just kind of be ready for the Roach Burrow play, because, well, Reynor did do that last game, even though he lost. But every time you see something like that in like a best of 7 or best of 9, you have to have that in mind going into next game. Like if you see roaches, a lot of them, you have to be like, you kind of get reminded like, oh yeah, this guy can go, you know, Roach Burrow speed, so I have to be careful of that. Oh. Again, Clem trying to deny the third. Will he be able to? Very nice, very nice, very nice. That's really good micro right there. Even nabs the lane. This is what I was talking about. Like Clem's micro early on is good, and he should try and abuse it. Whether it's that like something like doing even 3 racks Reaper, because Reynor isn't really scouting, he can easily proxy 3 racks, either Marine or Reapers, and I think literally just kill the Reynor right on start. But again, it is best of 9, so we'll see if, you know, it takes advantage of that or if he just keeps doing the same thing. Okay. Let's see what else. Again, a little bit of a counterattack by Reynor. That's his specialty. He's gonna go for Liberator first, and he's gonna follow it up with Cloak. Now this Cloak might be fake. Maybe he's expecting Reynor to go in and scout, but he actually started it super early, so I don't think it's fake. I think he's gonna go Cloak Banshee after that. Let's see. Does Reynor see the Liberator? No, he did not see the Liberator. He does see the upgrade on the Tech Lab. But he runs... Let's see. He doesn't pay attention what it is though, so he doesn't know that it's a Liberator. He might still think this is a Banshee. Kills one alien, gonna kill the second... Nope. Okay, how many queens? 5 queens, good number. 2 more about to pop. Well, 1 more, 6 now. Let's see what he goes for. Liberator, oh, there's gonna be... Oh, there's 2 queens, never mind. Forget about what I just said. Oh, but no micro from Reynor. Defends well here, kinda... I mean, he loses a queen, prevents... loses some mining time, but overall, not too bad of a trade. I guess. On this side, they trade out drone count 45, which is not bad for Terran considering Reynor has no tech coming up. Like, he has no Evo chambers, no layer. So I would say, out of the... Not out of the 3 games, because the second game was a little bit weird. But if you compare first game to this one, I think Clem is in a way better position than he was in that first one. Plus this Banshee, I mean... Oh! Nice, finds a queen there. Needs to run. 4 queens, so you got 7, maybe he even made an 8th one. Ended up losing 3-4. Some lings. Hellion run by. Yikes. Yeah, this game is going pretty well for Clem. Very nice. Oh, this queen, I don't know. Okay. Thought it might die, but never mind. So he actually... Wait, did he actually only make 1 Cloak Banshee and then he just made another Liberator? Maybe he's just like, you know what? These Banshees suck. Let me just make more Liberators. Liberator did way better. Ah, loses some Hellions there. And again, this many roaches early on. We'll see if he decides to do anything with them. What a lot of Zergs do is what's kind of exactly the same thing that Reynor is doing right now is the Liberator is waiting to go in. And again, oh, this is so annoying. He's delaying the bases for so long. So one thing that Reynor is doing that a lot of Zergs do is he opens up with a lot of roaches, and what he will do, I think, is maybe put some pressure with them across the map and then transition into Muta. Because he is making a Spire, but he will see the Thor now. So upon seeing the Thor, which is kind of normal in the current meta, like this Thor Hellbat push follow-up, we'll see what he decides to go for. But he needs to make units like right now, or he's actually dead if he doesn't make units right now. He still doesn't realize that the two Thors are coming. He's making making Corruptors? That is no bueno. No, go Hellbat, Hellbat. Where? Hellbat. Yikes. I think if those were Hellbats, that would have been a lot better for Clem. Liberator in the main, doing some damage, kills off the gas drones, not too much though. And he's gonna be forced to run. Like, the thing about StarCraft at like the highest level of play is that's the difference between maybe he oh my god, maybe he wouldn't win the game straight off of that, but he would have killed the whole army. So these roaches wouldn't exist. And then he would have these useless corruptors for absolutely nothing, and then Clem can just run around Hellions and kill drones. But that's the difference at high level. If you misposition something a little bit, or you know, make 2 units less, you might actually just straight up die, or get an extreme disadvantage in your game. I like this Hellion run by. Nothing in the natural. Hydra's about to pop, but he has a little bit of time. No, yikes. Just run. He didn't want to commit to the natural, so now he has to back off. Okay. Hellions, no Infernal yet. He's getting it now. And this game turned around really quick. Really quick. So it's very important for Clem now to realize what's going on. So previous game, or game number 1, he saw this Roach Hydra into Vipers. So he needs to see that these are Broodlords coming, because if you know that the Broodlord tech is coming, he should probably be adding like a couple of more Thors, maybe even more Starports. But he doesn't really know, I think, what's going on right now. Let's see, where does the Spire? Oh, he saw the Greater Spire, never mind. Oh yeah, he just scanned, I heard a scan earlier. So, adding another Starport, adding Thors, adding more Vikings, and again, Reynor is a very good counterattack. He's just buying time for himself. Look at the money in the top right. What he wants to do, he's almost maxed. He just wants to trade up and just remax in Broodlord Corruptor, maybe add like Infestors, maybe Vipers, we'll see. Because Clem is out of position, instead of going back, I think that's always a bad idea. Like when I see players do that, they go back from like here to the natural, and by the time you get there, you already lost the third, lost the natural, got Roach Hydras in the main, so you didn't really defend it, you still lost everything. So what he goes for is just push across the map, which I like quite a bit, and what he should be doing is, you know, trying to pick off bases, but the Broodlords are here, boys. He has to run. Meanwhile, this Roach Hydra is destroying absolutely everything. Yikes. Yikes. I mean, I thought that early game went pretty well for Clem. Not, he wasn't like, you know, about to win the game well, but he definitely had the advantage compared to game number 1. And he managed to hold on in game number 1 for quite a bit. But with the counterattack with the Roach Hydra, like around here, when Clem's army was here, kind of sealed the game right there. And again, it's one of those things where in pro games, the games can end super quickly if your army is just a little bit out of position, or to make a small, simple decision. I don't think he'll be defending this. Yeah, he's even like kiting. What Reynor is doing, he shoots the Broodlings and then kites back so the Thors can shoot at them. Oh my god, a siege tank blowing everything up. Okay, I'm gonna rewind for a second. I'm gonna show you guys that exact moment where the game was done. So look at this. At this point, I mean, Reynor like goes for the counterattack, right? He sees the units here, but Clem also sees these units, and he decides to just go through. And that's the thing I was talking about. If you make the wrong decision of not going back or going through, that can pretty much end the game. Maybe he underestimated the amount of units that are here. Maybe he thought he could finish the game. Either way, it did not work out, and I feel like Reynor has been doing quite well with just counterattacking at the right moment. And that is 2-1 for Signore Reynor. Yes, Clem did see the units attacking the third. Not sure. Like I said, maybe he just underestimated how many units there are. So he just went for the attack. Okay. Catalyst is the next map, chosen by Clem. You guys ready? Both of them are ready. Let me give myself a referee just in case. Alright, so game number 4. Again, this is loser pick, so last game Clem lost. Spoiler alert if you somehow, started watching just now. So this is game number 4. Reynor is leading 2-1. Clem playing 2 mech games, losing with mech twice, playing 1 bio game, winning with bio. And Reynor messed up. Okay. He did not pick his race. The reason why it puts Terran is because when I host a game, I am one of the players because I joined first in the lobby, and because I play Terran in customs, he puts me Terran. Then when I swap, it stays Terran for him. Both of them are ready. Let's get into it. 2-2 Kappa. Alright boys, top left, same spawn position, so that's pretty good, is D-Pix Clem. A little bit young to be on D-Pix thing, but what do I know. Bottom right, the Blizzard Reynor. Ooh, and this is what I was talking about. This is what I was talking about. 200 IQ. You know, Reynor doesn't Overlord Scout anywhere, just proxy. That's it. And then you play the next. See, this is how mind games and strategies and develop in best of 5, like 5, 7, or 9, because the series is longer. Like, if you see that the opponent's not scouting, just proxy. Like, that's it. And what's going to happen now is Reynor. Oh, Reynor going to pull first. This is like, okay, so Clem with 200 IQ plays, and then Reynor with like 201. Going full first. Very nice. But the thing is, let's say Reynor went for hatch first again. What would happen is Reynor would then scout with the second Overlord for proxies. Like, make him panic a little bit. Okay, so this is going to be the 2 racks that I like. God, I wanna put my feet up, but I don't know if they're gonna be visible in the camera. Should I just go for it? Oh, yeah, I'm gonna go for it. This is not a professional. This is not a professional cast. Don't judge me. You can't see my feet, so it's not like, you know. Oh man. Actually, I can go like this. That's perfect. Putting my feet on my little couch. Okay. So this is the 2 racks that I like quite a bit. This is the what I like to call it the non all-in 2 racks, because it's only 2 barracks. So you're not supposed to kill Zerg with this. What you're supposed to do is... Oh, get it! Get it! What you're supposed to do with this is just deny the natural base and contain the Zerg, excuse me, for a little bit. So this, so far, has been going really well for Clem, even though Reynor went pool first. No bueno. He needs to start his factory, which is about to do. So even if these links go across the map, they won't really do anything. The bunker should finish. One of the SCVs... Oh, whoa, you can't lose Marines. No! No, you can't... Okay. Very nice. Very nice. And yeah, bunker rush successful. The hatchery, I think, is going to go down. I think these spines might be a little bit too late, and I think he kind of realizes that as well. The only chance that he does have right now is just bust through with a lot of Zerglings. And Reynor doing the smart thing, sending the Queen in first, and Clem actually did micro... Oh my god. Clem didn't micro the Marines or the bunker to attack the links first, because it's way better obviously to kill a bunch of Zerglings than one Queen. So Reynor doing a good job there, tanking with one Queen and then killing with the Zerglings. So I actually thought this would be a successful bunker rush, but nope. In the end, it doesn't even matter. I think also losing those 2 Marines earlier to a Queen was not really a perfect thing. Oh, yikes. Yikes. This CC is very yikes as well. And I think this might be a quick game number 4, boys. So, yeah. I think this is gonna be a delayed GG. Honestly, like, Reynor, just go Nidus Worm and just kill him. There's absolutely no chance Clem holds. He's so far behind with everything. Like, Reynor is gonna be fully saturated on 2 base before Clem lands his second. So that's kind of a problem. But yeah, we're just watching Zerg make Zerg stuff, because Terran doesn't really have money for any Terran stuff. He has money for add-ons right now. Okay, Hellion drop. I mean, if he kills all these drones, he's back into the game, boys. Let's see if he can do it. Insane drop on the 3rd. Cleans up the mineral line. I mean, 0 drones right here. Very nice. Okay. Yep, not gonna work. Nope. Making 2 Widow Mines now. Is he gonna drop them? Because I feel like that's one of the ways to come back. Like, just drop 2 Widow Mines, suicide them into here, and hope they kill everything. Because you're not gonna win with, you know, fair play and macro. Reynor has his 3rd fully saturated, and Clem just landing his natural. Oh boy. 55 drones to 33 SCVs. Income tab. 1,000 more minerals mining at this point. Yikes. Sup BC, been watching you for some time on YouTube, first time on Twitch. Welcome. I hope you enjoy your stay. Today we're doing a show match between 2 youngest pro players in StarCraft 2. Clem and Reynor, both 15 years old. Both very, very good. Ooh, nice. Okay. Well, I mean, guys, I would love to get you excited for this one and analyze stuff or just hype it up, but I mean, there's not much to hype up. Like, Clem is dead. Reynor needs to like, he needs to do something spectacular to lose this game. I know the supplies are kind of even. This is about to go to like 60 supply difference very soon.
Oh, welcome. Pay close attention. Hopefully you'll learn something.
Because Reynor just finished droning. He has 68 drones. So all that Reynor's gonna do now is just mass produce units. If he doesn't die to this, he will be able to absolutely overwhelm Clem a little bit later on. And he is taking a lot of damage, so... Okay. I was gonna say, if Clem wins this, then I don't know. There's something wrong in this world. Creep tumor being planted on nothing, hacks. Clem landing the third. Very nice. Very, very nice indeed. And yeah. Just doing a little bit of a droppage. The units lost pretty much exactly the same, but yeah. Another problem is Clem's production is quite bad. I mean, he's adding 4th and 5th barracks right now, but that's gonna be delayed quite a bit because he needs to make reactors on those as well. So it's not like he's just gonna be able to like straight up pump units out of them. So yeah. Question is Reynor gonna commit? I mean, guys, come on, look at this army. Look at this and this. Oh my god. No, what are you going? Oh my god, the meta. Oh my god. Guys, Reynor is literally fighting with half of his army. Here's the other half. And he still crushed that army. You know? That's why you don't hype games like this. It's like, oh no, can he defend the third? The Link's coming. It's like, no, I mean... You know. Yeah. At the end, the winner fights Beastie. Yeah, at the end, the winner fights Beastie in real life. We're gonna have a boxing match. Okay, let me get up. This is not comfortable at all. I thought it would be. It's not. Okay, 3-1 for Reynor. Next map, Clem. Sometimes, like, I've actually talked about this with with the other pro players, like at tournaments. Sometimes it's very hard to get excited when you, like, when you're a pro player and when you watch tournaments, because I swear 95% of the games you can see who's gonna win just how early mid game went, especially at like Korean level, because they obviously make less mistakes, right? And yes, there's always possibility for comeback, but you know, that doesn't really happen too often. So when you're like a pro player and you're watching a tournament, you know how the game is gonna go. And then sometimes people post like, oh, that game was insane, that was such a good game. And I'm just thinking like, that guy was behind the whole freaking game. The only thing that was amazing about that is that he delayed the dying for so long. And nothing else. Where are Clem and Reynor from? Clem is French, Reynor is Italian. just didn't put Zerg again. You're afraid this will be some kind of child labor issue? Late night money seems dirty to me. They're both ready? How do you compare to these two guys? I'm not sure. Like recently I went 1-1 with Reynor, but obviously 2 games is not really a big tell of how you would do. And also it's the new patch, but I don't know. Like I could ask Reynor if he wants to play games against me like either after or tomorrow, but I'm not sure. Clem, I think almost every time I played him I managed to win. I feel like when I see him against other players, he plays a lot better than when he plays against me, and I think the reason for that, he might have like a mental block. I mean, I'm not sure, but that's what it feels like. But I think right now with our practice, that Reynor would probably win more games than I would. But I'm not sure. Maybe I'll ask both of them tomorrow to do like best of 5 against me or something like that. If you guys would be interested in that. It would be entertaining. Maybe. Maybe I will get stomped. And I think it would be pretty good for you guys to learn if I would, let's say, do a best of 7 against each one of them. I would kind of tell you guys about my thought process in a best of 7 series and how it's not the same as best of 3. Best of 3, what you do is you do your best builds and you try to execute them as best as you can, and that's it. You try to win on mechanics. Best of 7, there's way more strategies. Like if I played a best of 7 against Reynor, I would use like 6 different strategies out of 7 games if we got to 7 games. And that's something that if you plan in advance what you're gonna do, like first game I'm gonna do this, then second game I'm gonna do this, you can get a way better outcome and maybe even beat players you're not supposed to beat. Just because of it, but we'll see. We'll see. Alright, we're gonna wait while the game picks up, because I kind of covered what they're doing and what they plan to do in like first 2-3 games, so there's no point to like go over it once again. So we're gonna just look at this beautiful hatchery. Look at Clem's speed, like bullet.
Add-on complete.
Add-on complete.
SCV ready.
Since someone asked earlier how I would do against them, I went to check what stats I have against them. Like my last match that I played. I actually only played Clem once in tournament, which is I thought I played him more. I was pretty sure it was. We only did one game, a best of 1. I won 1-0. And then the last tournament I had against Reynor was in April, because in early May I quit professionally. I mean, I stopped competing. And I managed to win Reynor 2-0. But I think since then Reynor improved quite a bit, so I don't know. I don't know how I would do it. Let's just say I would get wrecked and leave it there. That's a pretty cute wall-off. I like that. That's pretty adorable wall-off. Is this gonna be a... Whoa, what is this? Is this like some kind of 200 IQ place? Man, look at this is what I was talking about earlier, remember? This is like... Is Clem Like, is someone telling Clem what I said earlier? If you guys remember, I said it's 2 racks or proxy would be good against Reynor. Obviously that game it didn't work out, that he did it because Reynor ended up going full first. But I also mentioned something like double port Banshee because Reynor isn't scouting. But again, Clem is getting the short end of the stick because Reynor is going for 2 base Muta and Clem is going for 2 port Banshee, so... Yikes. Yikes. Fix the score? What are you guys talking about? It's fixed already. It's 3-1. That's a pretty cute wall-off there. I like that. I mean, I'm enjoying that one quite a bit. Man, casting is really hard when you're alone. You gotta keep the potatoes entertained. And before someone gets offended, I love potatoes. You guys are potatoes. Okay, so this is gonna be a very awkward game. I feel bad for Clem at this point. Ah, he even got scouted. I feel bad for Clem, boys. Like, if I was Clem's coach and he was at a LAN tournament, I would tell him to do this. Like, I would be like, you need to proxy racks, and then he proxy racks and Reynor goes full first, he loses. And now, like, I would tell her, go 2 port Banshee, and Reynor goes 2 base Vita. That's just... That's some bad luck, boys. That is unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. Look at that Banshee. She's like, wee, I'm useless. See, that was a pretty good move there. I didn't show you guys in time, but he had 3 Banshees here when the mutas arrived. He sent 1 Banshee to the top side, 1 Banshee here, and then 1 Banshee on the bottom, so that not all of these Banshees get caught and wrecked. I mean, again, this is one of those games, right? It's just, it's just unlucky. I mean, this is like if you played a Protoss and you went to CC first and you went to Proxy Gate. It's like, well, CC first wasn't necessarily a bad build, you just kinda got screwed by the RNG gods. Muta's still doing quite a bit of damage. Picking everything they can, these 30 Mutas. Wow, Reynor 16 drones and a 8 drone base. Very nice. He definitely... I'm not sure why he's not expanding. I'm actually a little bit surprised by that. Maybe he just doesn't want to expand. Maybe he's just gonna go like full on 2 base. I mean, it wouldn't be a bad choice, right? He probably knows... He probably was in this situation before where he knows how far ahead he is. So instead of delaying the game and allowing Terran to come back, he's just gonna try to end the game. I mean, look at this. Yikes. Yikes. He's even taking the gold. He's like, well, why not? Why not, boys? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He doesn't know. Check this. This is that feels bad. You got like 1 tank, 1 Banshee, 2 Banshee, 2 Vikings, a Hellion and a Thor. And there's like 50 Roaches and 4 Ravagers coming in. Oh my god, will Clem be able to go? There's Zerg is punching through this unit. Can Clem do something again? And Clem taps out. Oh my god, it was an insane game. And Reynor takes the 4-1 lead. Wow! What a game. Was that the best game of 2017 November? It might have been. It might have been. I'm not sure, but it might have been. I'm expecting this one on SC2HL later on to be updated. What a game. What a game. Okay. So Reynor is very much leading right now. Swap them around. Whoa, 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 what is going on? Base Trade hosting with 2.3k viewers, thank you so much. I'm not sure why it's not showing in the Streamlabs, but thank you so much. It's showing the raid thing, which I'm not even sure what it is, because I'm a new streamer, guys. Come on, you gotta forgive me. But thank you so much for the host, much appreciated. I actually try to move my the little show match we have here. I try to move it for 10 p.m. but they couldn't, so we have to start at 9. The cutie should never be capitalized. Oh man, don't even get me started on that one. When I see someone butcher my name with like Beastie Cutie, I'm just like, no. I have a list. I'll tell you. I have a list of people that capitalize my name wrong, and you're in the blacklist. You're put in my notebook. Just so you know, everyone out there that butchers my name. But thank you so much for hosting. Hope you guys had a good stream. Hope the tournament went well. Optimus says, I think I may or may not have miscapitalized your name once before. Oh, you did. Don't worry. You're written down already. You're done already. You're dead to me. Okay. Top left, boys, we have the French Terran, 15-year-old Clem. Let's see if he can bring it back. Although the games have been pretty weird for him, especially the past two. In the bottom right, the 15-year-old Italian Zerg. It is Reynor. So again, guys, for everyone tuning in right now, this is not a professional cast like Base Trade TV. This is just me kind of organizing a show match between these two. They're both 15-year-old, like I just mentioned, and I kind of wanted to see how they will fare against each other. This is more like a, you know, analyzing their play, explaining to people why they're doing certain things. And right now, the score is, that's right, just like the board says, doesn't say 3-1, it says 4-1. And Reynor is in a pretty big lead, and if you guys missed any of the games, I will be uploading this later on to my YouTube channel that you should definitely check out because it's awesome and it has daily uploads. But yeah, the last two games have been really unfortunate for Clem. Like I said, I mean, he went proxy 2 racks into pool first, and then the last game he went 2 port Banshee into base Muta. So that's just, you know, it's kind of like, well, you're kind of screwed. Base Trade TV isn't a professional cast either. Oh, you said that, okay. Not me, not me. But yeah, we'll see what Clem decides to go for this game. The funny thing is, the 4 games that Clem did lose, he went for mech and he lost every single game. The 1 game he did win was with Bio, but that game was also very, very awkward and very interesting. The view counter is broken. 1,609 sub goal 1 out of 2. Works perfect. I guess I could move it a little bit. Okay, I'm a professional streamer. I'm not a good streamer, but I am a professional streamer. There you go. So it's a little bit better. Oh god. It's a little bit better. Okay, let's see what Clem is going to do this time. And he's already mixing it up, and I like this. This is what I was talking about. In a best of 7, best of 9, best of 5, you gotta mix it up. Especially if your builds are not working. And he's gonna go bio again. And that's one of those things, it's like, well, bio worked last time, so I might as well try it again. Denies the third, picks off 2 links. Very nice. And Reynor this time only making 2 Zerglings. He made 4 or 6 every game. But now opts for only 2, and with that little bit of greed, he gets his 3rd base delayed by quite a bit because of it, so... Lesson, don't be greedy and go 2 links, go at least 4. So yeah, we're gonna see bio. Whoa, he missed... No, you gotta finish that! No! What? Clem! Le fromage! Oh my god, no! This happened to me before. Ay. Even Reynor knows. I mean, he doesn't, but he knows. Deep inside of him, he knows. Yikes. I mean, this is the world championship of the show matches, okay? This is, you know what BlizzCon is to normal tournaments? This is the BlizzCon for the show matches. The very first show match here, but it is a big one, okay? And you can see the nerves are getting to Clem.
Worker friendly. No workers will ever be harmed by an oracle. Very worker friendly.
Making some mistakes.
No workers will ever be harmed by an oracle.
Base Trade has gifted a tier 1 sub to Demuslin. Thank you, Base Trade, and thank you, Demuslin, for existing and being gifted that sub. Thank you for the support. Much appreciated. Guys, I don't know if you know about this. You guys are new to the stream, but the sub goal, we are trying to make it every time, but we're just 1 sub away from the sub goal. Just 1 more sub. We're 66% into the sub goal, and yeah, I mean, just 1 more, and we're there. So let's see if we can do it this time. Okay, so Clem doing the 2 medevac drop. He did like a I mean, it's a 2-1-1, right? Now the links run in. Picks off an SCV.
Very worker
We'll see what it can do.
No workers will ever be harmed by an oracle. Very worker friendly. No workers will ever be harmed by
the medevacs are coming in. And we do have another sub. We're 75% into the sub goal.
No workers will ever be harmed by an
CK Walsh, thank you so much for subbing.
No workers will ever be harmed by an oracle.
Reynor, I don't know why I said Reynor. Reynor, thank you so much for subbing. My math is off today, guys. We're not 75% into the sub goal, but in fact we're 80% into the sub goal, so that's even closer, and we're just 1 sub away from the sub goal. So I kind of cut on those 5%, but you know, we're even closer like this. Okay, the stim comes in. Oh my god, there's so many queens. That's so disgusting. I am so disgusted right now. 8 queens. Yikes. And Reynor, welcome back. Okay. Well, that 2 racks did not really do much, but he's transitioning. He is behind 15 SCVs, but you know, you can't really expect to be ahead from Zerg, so. Now the important part in the game is for Clem to deny the 4th base. Like 2-1-1 before, what it used to be kind of like you have to kill drones, do some damage, but you know, as the players improved, as they got better, the 2-1-1 became a build that you only control the Zerg. Like that's your goal in 2-1-1. And a lot of people have this misconception like, oh, I did the drop.
No workers will ever be harmed by an oracle. Very worker friendly. No workers will ever be harmed by an oracle.
I did the drop, but then I didn't quite kill anything, so I'm behind. But the only thing that you're supposed to do with 2-1-1 with the initial drop is to clear some creep, deny some base, and prepare yourself for the first big 1-1 push with this army that's about to get absolutely destroyed. Whoa, oh, hold up! Oh my god, Clem! Hold up! Hold up! Oh my god! Oh my god, the target is this Beyond? Oh my god! Wow! And that's how you execute a 2-1-1 build and a 2-1-1 push. Base trade gifted a sub to Mad Dog 69. What a name. Thank you so much, Base Trade, and again, thank you, Mad Dog, for existing and, you know, being gifted that sub. And guys, we are the closest we've been to the sub goal. Oh my god, the target fire. What the hell, Clem? He's actually a Bianjua. We are the closest we've been in the past couple of days. 5 out of 6. I mean, just one more. I'm not gonna do the percentages. Don't do math on stream. But, I mean, just one more sub and that's it. Wow, Clem is actually, I'm actually impressed that he, not only he's making this work, but he's doing quite well. Bailings have no speed, right? Oh my god. Okay, Reynor just starting his speed now. This is a very big problem. He has a lot of Banes, but he has absolutely no Zerglings to actually soak up the first initial tank shot. Oh my god. Slow Banes just... Oh my god! That's sick. That's sick. The only thing I don't like Clem is playing this insanely well. The only thing I don't like is this angle of attack. It's very potato. But I mean... Wow, he actually like... Wow. Okay. He actually just kills the Zerg with 2-on-1. I haven't seen this probably from 2016. I'm joking. I've seen it on Beyond Street probably. Against the 5k Zerg. I'm joking, guys. Calm down. I love Beyond. Don't worry. Don't worry. Just joking. Joking. But yeah, I mean, he cleans up the third, cleans up the fourth. His third is super late, and I think this is because he was microing the whole time. But I mean, it doesn't really matter if you just landed your third when your opponent is on 2 base, right? Pretty good splits, and the soup lie never lies. That was a very nice game. I'm impressed, I'll be honest. That was good. That was good. Reynor map. Okay, so the score right now is 4-2. We're doing a best of 9, so I mean, at this point, if Clem slips up, he's done.
Very worker friendly.
He is
no
done.
workers will ever be harmed by an oracle. Very worker friendly. No workers will ever be harmed by an oracle.
Juween or Juven? Thank you so much for subbing with Twitch Prime. Thank you for giving me your Twitch Prime. And Base Trade gifted another sub to Darkside343. I mean, Base Trade today, so generous. Not only hosts me, but just throws out all the subs to everyone. Very nice. Thank you so much for the support, and thank you for subbing. But guys, if my math is not off, let me just double check. Okay, we just got 2 new subs, okay? We were 5 out of 8. Now we're 7 out of 8 subs. We are 1 sub away from the sub goal. Just 1 more. I mean, I think some people in the chat already knows what happens when we do reach the sub goal. If you're new to the stream and you're not sure, I think you can just ask someone in the chat, and they will tell you.
Pay close attention. Hopefully you'll learn
Very
something.
worker friendly. No workers will ever be harmed by an oracle.
Yeah, there we go. Nude stream if you reach the sub goal. Bonesy. Bonesy? Bonesy? Let's go with Bonesy. Bonesy. Thank you so much for subbing.
No workers will ever be harmed by an oracle. Very worker friendly. No workers will ever be harmed by an oracle.
Guys, oh my god. What is this? Empty Mojo. Look at this. 7 out of 10 subs. Guys. Let me just... Okay. 7 out of 10. We are 90% into that subscriber goal. And we only get closer with the next one. Okay? Just 1 more. Come on. Come on. Thank you so much for the support, everyone. Much appreciated. And the players are ready. I was gonna say something, but I forgot.
Very worker friendly. No workers will ever be harmed by an oracle. Very worker friendly. No workers will ever be harmed by an oracle.
Rifkin, you're crazy. Guys, StarCraft, okay, just got gifted a sub by Base Rate TV, and
Very worker friendly. No workers will ever be harmed.
And that puts us,
very worker friendly.
okay,
No workers will ever
12,
be harmed
11 out of 12 subs. Day9 TV, welcome. Base Rate TV gifting him that one. Thank you so much for the support, guys. Just one more.
Very worker friendly. No workers will ever be harmed by an oracle.
Oh,
Very
fuck you,
worker
Rifkin.
friendly.
Come on, man.
No
I can't
workers will
read
ever
that.
be harmed by an oracle.
You know what? You know what? You think you're gonna trick me with that one? You think you're gonna trick me? Google Translate Korean to English. You can't defeat me. Rifkin just okay. Google Translate sees this is breadcrumbs. Korean to English translator says breadcrumbs is Byan. So does Byan have a new name?
Very worker friendly. No workers will ever be harmed by an oracle. Very worker friendly. No workers will ever be harmed by an oracle.
That's pretty funny. But thank you so much, Rifkin. You've been very, very generous. It's much appreciated. And he just gifted a subscriber to the Bunk Bed himself. Thank you, Bunk Bed, for existing. And thank you for inventing how to lose games in Diamond. Much appreciated. Okay, the sub goal, I mean, I'm gonna go with 13 out of 14. My math is a little bit off, but I think we're somewhere there. And I mean, can you, like, we got 13. Can we get 14 though? That's the real question. It's just one more. Okay, let's get back to this game.
Very worker friendly. No workers will ever be harmed by an oracle. Very worker friendly. No workers will ever be harmed by an oracle.
Hold up. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna put player's camera here. No, I'm not. I'm just gonna put here because this command center is about to get effed. Base Rate gifting another sub to Jabberwack. Jabberwack, thank you for existing. You have a cool name. And that puts us, look at this, 14 out of 15 subs. Just one more. I think this is actually the most subs we've had in the day. Cast the game, noob casting? Yeah, I am though. Come on. I mean, I said that the links are gonna kill the CC. Look at this. You know, I'm way past the normal casting. I don't do play-by-play. I just say like that CC's dead, and then we watch it die. Saves me time to keep up with the subbing. You know. No, I'm just joking. So, oh my God, Clem, no. He goes for mech. No. How do I do that thing? I did it earlier. No. Haha. I know someone in the chat was probably like, oh, the score is wrong. No, it's not. Okay, it's fixed. It's fixed. Oh, by the way, guys, with all of that subbage, we just unlocked another emote. And I think it might be a baboon emote. I think it might be a baboon emote. Now, this what we're seeing here, I'm not liking it at all. Okay. This, no. Whoa, he just killed that robot.
No workers will ever be harmed by
What
an
the
oracle.
hell?
Very worker friendly.
Why the robot?
No workers will ever be harmed by an oracle.
Like, Clem won 2 games. 2 games are won by Bio. He lost 4 games. 4 games he lost with Mech. I mean, there's a pattern there, I feel like. I can't quite put my finger on it. But I feel like he should go Bio. You know, I'm not sure. Don't trust me on this. I am just a casual streamer slash professional YouTuber. I don't know. We'll see. Optimus SE2, thank you so much for subbing, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're putting us. You just punched a new record. You just put us 15 out of 16 subs. Just one more sub. Oh, the Reynor actually has Ling Bane against this. Okay, so I feel, why is his army so little? Did I miss? Wait, what's? Wait, did I miss something? Why is his army so tiny? You should have more, but like you should have at least 4 or 6 more Hellions more. Oh, they're coming. Yikes. Okay, at the engage, pretty poor for Reynor right now. He loses like 4 Banes, kills I think 2 Hellbats, tries to surround, doesn't kill anything. But we'll see. The Link's around. He needs to get a. Yikes. Yikes. And this is kind of why you don't really want to do this build anymore. He needs some more Hellions. Like the Lings are gonna catch up with this if he gets a good amount of them, but nope. Not enough. And yeah, so at this point, if you look at workers killed, Clem killed absolutely nothing. He traded better, but I mean, what's the point of trading better when, you know, you're behind workers? And also, the armory, like this attack, you should have the armory +1 for it. Now, maybe that's why he had less units in my mind, because usually when I do this, I mean, I don't do this build anymore. I don't think it's very good. But usually when I do this, and when Seattle players do it, they wait for +1, and then your Cyclones and Hellbats actually get insane value from the upgrade. But he decided to go much earlier, which is probably why he had so few units. Oh my god, there's a Link run by. It just ends the game. Clem. Why you no go Baya? It was working so well for you. And out of all neck builds, this build sucks. But that's going to be it, guys. Reynor takes it. Let me update the score before someone flips out. Reynor takes it 5-2. It's pretty funny, like, in this patch, mech is supposed to be better. I mean, I think it is better. And Bio is supposed to be unplayable. But Clem won 2 games with Bionic Army and then lost 5 games with mech. GG's though, well played. And again, I'll be uploading this on YouTube, so you guys wanna check out the rest of the games. They will be there probably tomorrow or the day after. Thank you guys for playing. GG's.